Hi, I'm Sarah Winters, author of The Strongest Fire. Today I'm going to talk about the changes I made over summer. I'm probably also going to do a blog about this because I said I would and I kind of need to. Some of the changes I've done, I haven't done yet. I will. Um, I guess I'll start with some of this. Actually, I have a list. I couldn't remember them all. I've done this like a few times, so I'm like, I better write these things down. Um, First, I guess I'll start with one of the things I haven't done. Um, I I I have a cousin who I didn't know was in marketing. Every time I ask my grandparents, what does my cousin do? They always say, oh, she does something with computers. Now, my grandparents are in their 90s, so I mean, anything with computers is probably like miraculous to them. Well, I found out that my cousin is actually in marketing, which I found out on Facebook. I made a comment and she sent me a message going, hey, whoa, check this out instead, and why don't you do this and this? And some of the stuff, one of the things I had to like get a hold of my publisher and check and see and blah, 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 blah. But the one that I haven't done because of that is Pay with a Tweet. I hopefully we'll start doing that soon. She says it's really good. It's really interesting. I figured out how many how many chapters I can sell with a tweet. Um, you can do songs. You can do just about anything with Pay with a Tweet. Um, so if you're having a little bit of trouble marketing, you might want to look into them. I guess it's not free. You pay with a tweet. So my husband and I looked into it a little bit, and we're probably going to sell a few chapters there. Um, the ones that I've been allowed to do. So look for that. It'll hopefully happen sometime in the next decade. No, my husband's gotten a few things ready for it. Then the next thing, which anyone who follows my blog actually has seen a change in the way I do things on my blog. It used to be a lot more informative, a lot of matter-of-fact stuff, information that I've learned to help other authors out. I still do that some. I'm afraid I lost one or two readers, but I've gained like 20 to 25. So I don't want to lose anybody, but the gain is so much more by adding humor and adding pictures. Um, Pictures was something I was going to try no matter what. And then when I discovered from Little Animation, if you follow her on Twitter, she's like so funny. I love her blog. But she started talking about Wacom. And so I went and I got a bamboo fun from Wacom. And it's like a giant thing that you use for your mouse for your laptop, and it works with the pen, a certain type of pen, of course. And it's really fun. It's really interesting. I love how it works. It lets me draw straight onto the computer from right here where the keyboard is. And it's great. I love it. It's a wonderful tool. I got the Bamboo Fun. There are many other things you can get. They have some very expensive stuff, but since I'm not an artist, I just like to do a little. Yeah, I've had an art class, technically an art class and a half, but I'm definitely no artist. I know how to make the page look kind of balanced. I know a few other things. I know about certain hues. But other than that, yeah, I can do a me and stick figure. But anyhow, like I said, I just mentioned Little Animation. She kind of inspired me and stuff. So if you ever get a chance, check out her. Or she also has a blog, but check out her website. She's wonderful. She'll make you smile. Um, Anyhow, so I added art and humor to my blog, which, like I just said, it's definitely getting me readers. Um, then a vlog, that's new. Um, the vlog, I've also seen a lot of people on Twitter who have commented, uh, but they've not left as many comments here. Um, So, I'm getting noticed there. My book trailer. I've noticed that that did help sales increase. So I do recommend that. It wasn't like a mad stampede rush, but I have noticed that it is getting, people are buying it. And it's a book trailer. Now I'm going to do a whole thing on book trailers, but I saw some good ones. I saw some bad ones. Um, I guess watch for that one because there's not enough time for me to also discuss everything about that. But the book trailer did help with sales, and it helped get me a little bit more recognized too. So I highly recommend that. Oh, and I also add a little bit of art and humor to the beginnings of well, I add the art to the beginning of all of my vlogs. I'm going to try no matter what to keep that up. If life gets too crazy, I might just do one picture or something, but I'm going to try to do just a little bit of animation. I know I'm not that great. Hopefully I will improve. Everything's about improvement though. I think that if you stop improving, there's something wrong. I think that even the greatest artist and the greatest author can always find just a little bit more improvement, and they can always become better than what they were before. So improvement, always allow room for improvement with yourself. Take every bit of criticism and critiquing just like they're trying to be helpful, even if it's said in the mean, hurtful way. Dry your tears and say, wait a minute, was that worth it? Did that really help me? Is that something is that something I'm willing to do? Is that something I can do? And always try to use a little bit of an open mind. Now, I wouldn't take everyone's opinion and use it, because then that would be bad too. But take it and think about it. Just always think about it, and talk to someone. My husband helps me a lot with the whole so and so said this, and my husband will often go, honey, so and so doesn't know what they're talking about. And sometimes my husband goes, oh, I didn't think about that, but yeah, that might actually be a good idea. You might want to do that. So just always leave yourself open for room of improvement, especially a teacher or somebody whose opinion really, they really show that they care. So, but anyhow, back to other things I changed. I'm starting a storefront on Zazzle. I spent an entire day going back and forth between Zazzle and Cafe Press, checking it and everything. If Zazzle doesn't meet the needs that I have, I will go to Cafe Press, but so far they seem to be a little bit, I wouldn't say better, but their quality of making things seems a little bit better. I did like that Cafe Press offered maternity shirts, since I, had a baby a little less than a year ago. That was like, ooh, I kind of want that. Although I didn't like the shirts they had, because I got one from Cafe Press and I wasn't too keen on it. But anyhow, let's see what else. Oh, I finally updated my website. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more. Actually hoping to put a little bit of my better arts onto it, but right now it's at least updated. My trailer is also on there. I'm gonna move it though, because you have to scroll down a little, and I'd like it if it was one of the first things you saw. So that's still, but a website is always a work in progress. It's never ever, you just put up the yellow cones, because you're always going to be working on it. Like you see on the road sometimes, those permanent construction site signs, they always get me. The permanent ones. I'm like going, so we're just never going to stop working on the road. Okay, got it. Oh, and I'm going to do another ad. I haven't done that one yet. I'm going to run another ad. I will let you know when it is. So far, I don't know when it's going to run. It's horrible. I can't remember exactly which magazine it's in. I'll have to talk to my publishers again. But it's the last advertisement I'm going to do for The Strongest Fire. And then I think I've pretty much covered everything. And I did it in a decent amount of time, too. That's first. But those are the things that I've done over summer. I definitely have seen an increase in people reading, and everything I'm doing. So I'm doing something right. My Twitter has, my followers have gone up. I'm also following a few new people, and I did actually do something I hate doing, but I unfollowed. I went through and I figured out, so I guess there's something else I did. I figured out who followed me just so I would follow them. And if they aren't still holding my interest, I just unfollowed them. And I probably got rid of about 50 people that way. I was kind of sad that some people do that, but you know, it's just sometimes how Twitter works. But right now I have about 400 followers. I know many people who have a lot more. I think if I would have stuck with it and not taken 6 months off for maternity leave, I definitely would be a little bit higher in numbers right there. But I did take an extended maternity leave. You know, things happen. Sometimes unexpected stuff happens when you have a baby and you just have to go with it. And so, you know, and your world gets settled again. That was one of my dogs. Anyhow, don't forget to read to those little ones. Enjoy what you're reading. And have a wonderful day. Goodbye.